Hi everyone, this is for Coursera assignment on the module Human Factors in AI. This particular assignment is for us to think through ethical and privacy implications on ML projects. It's a graded assignment, but I think it's a valuable opportunity for us to think through a design that is very much user centric, is privacy conscious, and it is an ethically sound AI product once developed and deployed. The assignment is asking us to think through a project, come up with a project idea, and that has a clear purpose, target audience, thinks about, makes us think about this user experience and also the privacy and ethical considerations while in the design phase. So this is what we will do. We'll develop a project that is AI powered personalized learning app. The purpose is simple: to help students improve their learning by providing a personalized lessons, practice exercises, and progress tracking. The target audience for this app is students that are aged 10 to 18 looking for a tailored educational support in subjects like math, science, and language. So we'll analyze the tasks involved in getting this project done. We'll design the user experience. It's not the user interface per se, it is an experience for the user when using the app, how they adopt to it and adapt in their daily life. And we'll also talk about the privacy laws, standards that we need to comply with. It's not just because of the law that we need to comply with, it would be a thought process that we go through while we design this. And also we'll think about the ethical uh, considerations while designing the app. The task analysis. So left side I've highlighted 3 points. Generally, that's how we go about performing a task analysis. So we will the general steps are: you break down what users do today to handle the problem, that is the current situation without the AI, and from there we will identify what the pain points are, the gaps are, and inefficiencies are that we might think the AI could help improve. Then we'll try to highlight what users might expect of the product we would develop, or the improvements that the user would expect out of our product. Okay, let's define the problem. The problem here is the students often struggle with one size fit all learning materials and need more personalized support. The current solution is we read through books, we read through online courses, such as the one I'm doing now. Uh, the main pain point, my personal experience has been like the subject assumes certain prerequisites that student should have and goes about it. So it is like we build on a not so strong foundation, if you will, right? So what we aim to do with the AI is the app should analyze the student behavior, like quiz results, time spent on topics. While you start on a topic, we might diverge and then look for additional information about a particular word or a scenario or a sub-subject such that we could understand better uh, the topic that we currently learning on. So this, the app will consider all these things to recommend personalized learning paths. This is how we're going to do. The next one is the user experience, how we would actually make the user um, feel about our app. So we'll have a simple user interface that expects students to input their grade level, subject preferences, and goals. The apps will keep track of the quiz answers and the engagement patterns, what time of the day, how much time he's spending on a particular subject, or how much time on an average he's spending on the whole training as a whole, and things like that. The outputs are progress reports showing strengths and weaknesses, and AI suggested lessons and quizzes. And there would be a transparency in the app that when we make some recommendations, we clearly tell them why such a recommendation is being made. For example, based on your last quiz performance, this topic needs more practice. So from an assessment, we can figure out a particular area of the subject that the user is lacking. Hence, we could provide more practices in that particular weakness. Uncertainty communication. So, this is where the app could not be 100% sure. So, in such times, the app would certainly say something like 85%. The app thinks it is confident that the user is ready for the next load. So the app also would have feedback loops. The students can rate the lesson quality, flag irrelevant recommendations to improve the AI. So that's the feedback loop. So we would take the input from the user to improve our own model. And then the privacy considerations. So as we design our app, we also need to think through the privacy laws, regulations that we need to comply with. So what data we collect? We collect the user profile, quiz results, learning preferences, the app usage patterns, the time of the day the person is able to use, how long he uses, various things about the person using the app is being collected. So to keep things under control, we would anonymize the data and then we would securely store it. We need to comply also with laws and regulations such as COPRA. COPRA is particularly for the data from users under 13. The GDPR is the Global Data Privacy Protection Regulations that ensures transparency and user control. CCPA is a California Consumer Protection Act that allows users to opt out of data regulations. There are other notable applications with respect to data privacy. And there is also this FIPS, which is Federal Information Processing Standard, which protects the rights of individuals, controls on the information, like access control, who can see, who cannot see, information life cycle from the time you collect data until you archive and delete, management of PII. It's basically the data that personally identifies someone directly or indirectly. So this is very critical in the design phase, that we think about how we collect, how we process, how we store, how we manage the rights of the individuals. Someone may opt out, someone may request for the data to be deleted, and all those aspects to be thought through before the development begins. Now let's talk about the ethical consideration. Ethics should be at the core of our design. The major concern with AIs are the bias risks. If our training data is not diverse enough, app might favor certain demographics. For example, the people from certain location might be favored than the other locations. That's what we call as dataset bias, because we didn't have a diverse training set. Algorithmic bias. Without safeguards, the AI might reinforce stereotypes or overlook unique learning styles. So those are the major ones. There are other bias risks that we would encounter. I think all those should be considered. To mitigate some of the points, like we would use a diverse training data sets. We would regularly audit the app's performance across different age groups. We will incorporate fairness aware algorithms during training. Some of them are like the mitigation points here to talk about. The ethical AI principles are fairness, accountability, and transparency. The fairness is equal access to all users, including those with disabilities. The accountability is the clear ownership of decisions, such as the learning recommendations made by the UI, by the AI. So we should own the app's recommendations. And transparency, it is easily understandable why something is recommended and why a certain progress report has been made. So that's what the transparency means. So to summarize, I think by incorporating all these steps while we design the application, our AI powered personalized learning app will offer a tailored education that will promote transparency and ensures privacy and ethical standards. I think we have designed it to help students unlock their full potential, which gives them control over their data and also the learning journey. Thanks for watching.